I'm here with Summit League Commissioner Tom Douple. Tom, I hear you're in town for the weekend. What things are going on in the Summit League this year? Obviously, in the midst of a run to the basketball tournament, but overall impressions of the year so far?
Well, as you know from looking at our standings, it's been a very competitive year. We've got everyone grouped together, especially in the women's side, where they can go on the road and win some games, and teams are winning at home. It's a great atmosphere here, obviously in Brookings, and they do such a super job, and that's why I'm up here to see some good basketball, good rivalry with North Dakota State. But our league is very well balanced on the women's side. On the men's side, Oakland and IUPUI have sort of risen above everyone, but it just goes on Thursday. Here we had Western in 8th place upset Oral Roberts on the road, which is the first time they've ever done that, so it's been really good.
Obviously, your job is no easy task. You get to do quite a bit of traveling around. How many games have you taken in this year, and anyone that really stands out to you?
Well, I've taken in a bunch of games, and it is a lot of travel, at this time of year. But I've been able to get to most all the places. I've seen everyone. I've seen Oakland play twice on the road, or Roberts play twice. I've been in IUPUI and saw them play in Conseco, which is a great facility in Indianapolis. And so you see a lot of basketball, but the atmosphere that you have right here, on campus is about the best we have.
I guess hard to think of, but about a month from now, you'll be crowned the Summit League Tournament champions in Sioux Falls. And past fall, you upped the contract to another 2 years after this year. Just what is it about Sioux Falls and the South Dakota basketball environment that stands out to you?
Well, they really put together a nice package for our league. One of the things that we looked for overall was one, we're going to be able to sell some tickets. Is there interest in our basketball tournament? They have done both in Sioux Falls. This year we're about 100 above all session tickets that we were compared to last year, so we're above this year. Corporate sponsorships are up compared to last year. We're really taking it to the next level. We hope to have every game broadcast and put up on satellite this year. It's just a great atmosphere. We've taken an old arena and tried to put a fresh coat of paint on it during our tournament, and they've done a good job of hosting us. And I have meetings on Monday with the tournament personnel and the sports authority, and we'll go over a lot of those issues. But then Monday night's a big game here. It's a big rivalry game, and we're looking forward to that.
I guess it'll be your first SDSU-USD game. It's kind of been an ugly rivalry, hoping for a new rivalry at this Division I level. Just your thoughts on adding South Dakota to the Summit League?
Well, they're a good, outstanding institution. That's why we brought them into the league in the fall of 2011. But you hit on a very good question. We got to get that word ugly rivalry out of there. There's no way that we have to tolerate the hate state t-shirts or the screw the you t-shirts that they have here. That's unacceptable. We shouldn't have to be able to be at that level. We're Division I now. It's about sportsmanship, and it's about competition between student athletes. Yes, you can still have a good rivalry, but it doesn't have to get into the negative comments and things. And that's why I'm here. We're going to nip it in the bud. From the very first game, we just won't tolerate it. We have to take the teams off the court and so forth. We'll do that because we want to build a great rivalry with good sportsmanship. And 90% of the folks involved, it's always the 10%ers that ruin it for all. But we hope to control the 10%ers.
I guess looking at this past year, what's been the toughest task for you job-wise this year? Obviously, there's been maybe some off-court, non-court discipline issues, most recently this past week. Just what's been the toughest job for you this year?
Well, during basketball season, it's always tough, because especially right now, we're kicking off. We have softball going on right now. We have our swimming championships next weekend, our indoor track championships in 2 weeks. So it's a very, very busy time for our league office. And, of course, we're trying to communicate with our officials. This is an important time. Every game is important down the stretch. We want our officials, men's and women's, to be accountable and to make some great judgment as we get close. Every game, it seems to be, especially this past week, 1 or 2 points at the end of the game, and they've just got to be sharp.
I guess final question, maybe talk a little bit about South Dakota State's surge in the basketball men's realm this year. Obviously the women have been doing what they're used to, but the men have really stepped up their game this year.
What a great story that is, and they've really added to our league. They're in the middle of the pack, at the top up there. They've won some games finally on the road, which is positive, and I know that's like a monkey off Scott's back to win on the road in our league, and it's not easy to win on the road in our league. Our league's a tough travel league. We play a Thursday, Saturday for the men, and you're on the road for a number of days. Trying to win a Saturday road game on the when you're on the road, that's tough after you've been. So I'm really pleased to see that he's done a great job with them.
Thanks, Tom. We'll talk to you at the Summer League tournament.
Okay.
That was Tom Double with Nick Hartley at the Brookings Register Sports.